After building and scaling my own agency by selling AI infrastructures, I realized that there's this huge lie, this huge misconception going around that I want to debunk in this video, okay? And so the first thing you gotta ask yourself when you're selling AI is, why are you doing it in the first place? And there's one of two reasons, there's one of two paths. Okay, and they both require completely different approaches. The first path is you want to make the easy money, make money as quickly and as easy as possible. And the second path is you want to make the most amount of money possible. Okay, and so if you're in it just to make money easily, then your primary goal, your primary focus should be learning how to set up AI automations, how to set up the workflows and all the integrations. Okay, so if you want to make the easy money, you gotta learn how to do all the integrations and get really technical with it. Okay, so this way you have the skills to sell your services for $500, $1,000 per month. Okay, and with these skills, you can sell your time for a few hundred, or even thousands of dollars. Since you are our general service provider, you can go after anybody in the market and solve a small problem by setting up a simple automation or workflow yourself. By going this route, you're choosing to sell your time. Okay, please understand that. And so step one is learn AI tools, and you got to become a wizard with Zapier and Vapi and AI, whatever route you choose to go down. First learn the AI tools, the technicalities, how to integrate everything, how to connect Vapi to 11 Labs. From there, sell your services for 500, anywhere from 500 to 3,000 bucks per month, if you're lucky enough to get a client for that much. And also, you're basically a freelancer. I mean, you can call yourself a glorified contractor, but essentially you're a freelancer. Especially if you're the one doing all the fulfillment, you're selling your time. You close a client, and boom, you're hired at a new 9 to 5. Okay, you close a client and get straight to work on setting up these automations for them. The other route is if you want to make the most amount of money possible, and also please understand that. If it's easy, if the opportunity is easy, it doesn't mean that's actually going to be easier to make money. And the reason for that is easier opportunities have way more competition. And actually, if it's lower barrier to entry and there's way more competition, it actually ends up being harder to make money because of how much competition there is and how hard it is to separate yourself. So please, if you're in it to make any money, okay, if you don't want to struggle squirming in the fucking dirt, if you want to make any money, then please choose the harder opportunity. There's going to be less competition, and it's actually going to be easier to make money, okay? And so if you want to sell AI to make real money, if you want to get rich from it, you want to be in it. The primary goal should be leverage, okay? The primary goal should be to obtain leverage. That's extremely important. And so how do you play the game in a leveraged way? As the founder, you don't want to prioritize your time and effort learning things like automations, workflows, etc. Instead, your energy needs to go towards taking advantage of the right opportunity in a leveraged way. And I'm going to explain it more later down the line, but if you don't know what leverage is, it means you get more output for your input. Okay, so for example, one decision you make can make you millions of dollars if you have high leverage, like Warren Buffett does. Okay, but I'll explain in more detail later in this video. But a high level overview of step by step what approaching it in a leveraged way, this is what it looks like. Okay, so first you want to identify trends and problems that's happening in the market. Okay, and you already know one of the trends, which is AI, but you want to look at a specific market that you want to serve. First of all, you want to make sure that these people have money and that you can find them online. Identify a market or a niche, and then see what type of problems they're having, and make sure that it's very painful problems that they would pay tens of thousands of dollars for you to solve for them. Okay, so first identify trends and problems. From there, create an offer around solving that entire problem for them. So for example, you can go on this website, it's lucid.app, and you can create these visual representations and these little flowcharts and stuff, okay? And so one of our clients, they were serving one of their prospects. They wanted to help them get more prospects, more patients through the door. Okay, I think it was a chiropractor, something like that. And essentially what we did is we mapped it out for them, saying, hey, if you want to get more patients through the door, there's a gap that needs to be solved. You have your current situation, and over this across this gap, across this bridge, is your desired situation. And so the things we have to solve is the lead generation and the lead nurture and follow-up problems. And the way we solve that is with these specific mechanisms. So we're going to help you with your offer, run your Facebook ads for you. You set up this AI dialer to call all your leads within 5 minutes, and also get your CRM workflows go high level and all that type of stuff. And so this is just an example of something we helped a client design for their client. And this is an AI infrastructure, or an AI scaling system, as I like to call them. I use the two terms interchangeably, but this is just one example. You can also set up an in-house AI content department. You can help them research, create the content, distribute the content, leveraging AI tools, AI editors that leverage AI. You can get creative with it. Okay, most people, when you think of AI infrastructures or AI scaling systems, most people are typically referring to this. You help them run their ads, and then you just set up an AI dialer. Okay, and I'm going to tell you right now, as more and more time it passes, this is going to become more and more commoditized. So just keep that in mind and try to go after opportunities that not a lot of people are pursuing because they're a bit harder. Okay, because you'll end up making more money in the end, and it'll probably be easier since you don't have to deal with all the fucking competition. But basically, so find the problem and create an offer around solving that problem. I have a more in-depth video if you want to watch it around how we create these AI offers. And you want to visually map it out, okay? And so once you've done that, you need to validate the offer. And from here, what you need to do is you want to book calls. I'm not going to go in detail because I have a bunch of other videos explaining how to book calls. But you want to book calls, and you want to show this visual on the call, and you want to validate the offer. See if it's something that's actually desired by your market. See if you're actually solving a painful problem for your market, okay? So you want to validate the offer. Okay, and so from there, what you want to do is you want to sell your offer, collect money anywhere from $5,000 to 15,000. This is way more valuable than you just learning how to fucking connect Zapier with all these different tools and selling your time. This is way more valuable since you're solving the entire gap. Okay, see the gap? You're solving the entire thing. And so they're perceiving this as way more valuable. And the big misconception in this AI agency space, whatever you want to call it, is that you have to become this wizard who can connect fucking VAPI with Go High Level and then be able to set up the make.com under 10 minutes. Like, bro, that's all bullshit. Okay, none of that matters. You can just hire somebody who's dedicated their entire life to learning all that, while you just pay them and they fulfill for you. Okay, you don't if as the founder, do not focus too much of your time on this, especially in the beginning. All your energy, all your attention, all your focus should be on booking calls and selling. Even if you don't, and this is something that I lost a lot of my time on back when I first started. I thought that I had to have my product completely finished, completely designed, every little detail, but no. Okay, that's not true. Literally focus. In the beginning, you don't have a product. In the beginning, focus on booking calls, selling, and then from there, once you collect money, okay? So once you collect this money, you take it and you get a fulfillment team for you. You hire somebody to, do all this stuff for you. Okay, you're a capital allocator. You collect capital, you create offers that's desired by the market, you sell it, and you allocate that capital, towards growing your business. And then from there, you're leveraged. I mean, you selling, this is a tangible asset, okay? These are specific tools and mechanisms packaged into a system, a tangible asset and infrastructure that you place in their business that's going to grow it, okay? Opposed to you selling your time. So as the founder, when does it pay off to be technical? Okay, when does it pay off to be a technical founder? And if you don't know what a technical founder is, it's somebody who starts a company and they have specialized knowledge around this type of stuff. Okay, around these specific tools, programming, coding, technology. Basically, somebody who's pretty smart when it comes to technology. Okay, just to put it very simply. But please understand this. Okay, when it comes to the hierarchy of AI companies, it's a pyramid. Okay, at the bottom you have the big companies: Google, Meta, OpenAI. They're creating these foundational large language models. So ChatGPT, Bard, Grok. These are the foundational large language models that all these other companies, including us, leverage to make money. Okay, and so a level above that, you have application developers and integrators. Okay, so these are people who are building tools and softwares on top of the foundational models. And let me tell you right now, you're not going to be making a foundational large language model like a completely new one unless you have billions of dollars worth of resources and the smartest people in the world working with you. Okay, but this is much more doable since you're leveraging, you're working on the shoulder of giants. Okay, you're leveraging what these people have already built, and you're basically fine-tuning it to whatever type of software or SaaS or whatever you want to make AI solution. Okay, and so then a level above that is what we're doing. Okay, we're leveraging the tools and we're leveraging the specific mechanisms, and we're packaging it, the tools, into a service that solves an entire problem, and we're selling it to the market, to other businesses for 10, 15, 20, 25 grand. Depending on the business and the problem you're solving, it's definitely doable. And we're selling it to make money as an infrastructure. And so when does it actually pay off? When is it most required to be a technical founder? Realistically, being a technical founder is most useful if you're building an AI tool slash company on top of the foundational large language models, okay, built by these bigger companies. This level of business is where having specialized expertise, specifically with, AI, machine learning, Scikit, whatever you want to learn, Python, this is where the expertise is most necessary. Okay, but luckily, if you're watching this video, chances are that you're looking to get started here selling AI infrastructures and services. The next thing is, if you're somebody who is selling AI services, which I'm assuming you are, or you're looking to get into it, services to other businesses, think of yourself as a capital allocator. Okay, and this is the main mental model I would recommend you operate from when it comes to running your business, and here's why. Okay, and so what does a capital allocator do? The main goal of a capital allocator is to create an offer that prints and then reinvests the money, so allocating the capital, into things that will give them the most leverage in their business. Okay, and this is things like talent, systems, and insights. So it's basically a system that the process that I outlined up here. You identify a problem, a trend, you create an offer, you map it out, you present this, you present it to the market, you validate it, you collect money, and you allocate that money to grow the business. Okay, that is the mental model, the framework, a very high level framework that I recommend you operate from. Okay, not somebody who learns how to set up fucking VAPI with MakeDoc. Like, that's not gonna make you any money, bro. Okay, focus on this. Focus on decision making and getting into the right opportunity, the right vehicle. Okay, and so next thing is, basically right here, the system, the process I just explained 1 second ago: identify problems, create an offer, validate offer, allocate capital. But let me actually talk about leverage, okay? Because leverage is probably the most important thing, and I didn't give a clear-cut definition for what it actually is, okay? Leverage simply means that you get more for what you put in, okay? So if you don't have leverage, it will take you 50 years to make millions of dollars, okay? And here's why. And here's a little analogy. I literally thought of this, and I was like, damn, this is pretty good. This is literally the perfect example of what leverage is. So two people are racing to a finish line. The first person is running to the finish line while the second person is driving a car to the finish line. The first person has to put in more effort and energy to reach the finish line in 30 seconds, while the second person simply pushes the gas pedal with their foot to reach the same destination in 5 seconds. The second person is in a better vehicle. They cover more distance while using less effort and energy. They also reach the destination faster. Okay, so if you never obtain leverage, you will be the guy running to the finish line. So, you don't, because think about it. The guy who's running to the finish line, he has to put in more effort to move his feet to move less distance with more effort. So you're putting in more effort to move less distance, while the second guy, he's sitting in a car and he's pushing the pedal with his foot, okay? Literally just by moving his foot like that, doing one small thing, allows him to go so much further, so much more quickly. Okay, and that's basically the whole notion: is the less less effort, you get more for what you put in. Okay, and so if you never obtain leverage, you're gonna be the guy running to the finish line. Get access to capital. So create an offer, present it to the market, sell it, then reinvest that capital into things that give you leverage. Okay, and there's four forms of leverage: code, capital, labor, media. Invest in these things. Nowadays we live in an age where one action can be multiplied by 1,000. This video might be seen by 100 people, by 1,000 people, but it only takes me 20-30 minutes to create it and record it. Okay, and so these 20-30 minutes of effort that I put in creates, hundreds upon hundreds of minutes of watch time. So think about that. And then you have code, writing software, leveraging capital, and then also hiring people to do this type of stuff for you. Okay, which you should not be focused on as a founder. I'd say, get a high level overview, get understanding, be able to handle prospects' objections on sales calls, but you should hire people for this. Okay, and so that's the entire video. That's the thing I wanted to debunk. You don't have to be a wizard at connecting fucking VAPI with 11 Labs with Make.com. No, all you have to do is find the problem, create a solution that solves it, collect money, and grow the business from there. Okay, I hope you got value out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.